you as being a model, but like you have so much back care time, take care of yourself from doctor's appointments to skin, hair, nails, everything, just having a break. My own personal, I was like, my hair's never been so curly, so I am loving this.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like getting on a whole healthier note, so it's really nice.
I've seen your latest post. Your hair looks amazing. Yeah.
I'm like, it's slick back today, but it's gotten a lot curlier.
So I have another question,
Yeah.
and always talking about strange times we have all experienced. I think one thing that everybody experienced is that we had the chance, and for me, that I'd like to know.
I will be very honest, it's glitching a little bit, so I can't hear you. Sorry.
Okay, so let me repeat the question.
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So I was saying, like during this time, in the last few months, one thing I've learned is definitely I have the chance to get closer to people who I didn't have time to spend like
Mm-hmm.
quality time. And I became more. And I wonder if you had people like that, and you've been very close and, are feeling great.
Yeah, I've definitely like I said, being one that's having to travel so much and being on different time zones, and especially even when we're like sitting still, our brains are constantly going. So it's like we're not our attention's not in the place where our heart really is at the time. And I just feel like for me, I've spent more time this year checking on my family, checking on my friends, from Zoom calls, FaceTimes, Zoom happy hours, working out together online, just anything that I could do to connect with people. My friends that have stayed quarantined, and we've all like made sure that we got tested before getting together and stuff like that, and keeping the 6 feet apart and everything. But at the same time, just like still trying to have uh, connection with people. So even just sitting in the backyard and being in different spaces in the
Yeah,
backyard, but having those really powerful conversations, because there's not only is it COVID, there's so much going on in the world, and like just checking to make sure that everybody's still like staying sane, and having just like having very open and honest conversations, and like just talking about things that I don't feel would have came up on our normal, hey, how are you? What city are you in now? Type of thing. So we
yeah.
just had a lot more time to really check in, and I appreciate it. It's done so many good things for my heart, and I know that like even just like my parents appreciate hearing from me more. I know my mom's in here watching now, and she's going to text me about it later, but no, it's just like just I'm very family oriented and love my friends. So I've this time has been nothing but good to me. I'm sorry to say it. I'm like, it was very tough at the beginning because I didn't think it was going to last this long, and I thought we could travel more and like really get to see each other and stuff like that. It did tear me apart when I realized that I wouldn't be able to go home to South Carolina as often and stuff, but we've found ways around it to make it all work.
I mean, I had the same. I had a few different things because obviously the lockdown happened.
Hmm.
My like everybody else's was at least we had more time to bed. And
Yep.
phone calls. I found myself calling. It was always almost like anxiety to get eventually I think in the end, part is that I spent more time and effort to the full present. I
Hmm.
part the like face to face,
Yeah.
and that obviously give more time to reflect, have deep, rather than just the chronicles of what you're doing. Or oh, I'm getting show, I'm doing this. I
Yep.
can actually talk about it.
Because it's like they check in, and it is nice because we get to like it's always quick. Everything's so go 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 in our life, and we're like, hey, how are you? It's quick conversations that don't really have too much value, or
Yeah.
and I just feel like now we've been able to really take the time to ask people how they're doing and like really care what their answer is, and vice versa. And I just feel like that's just been good for everybody, whether you're in the industry or not. I think people are being a lot more patient and a lot more open with conversations, and really just hearing people out that you may not have listened to before,
Yeah, we
or
learned.
not noticed that you weren't paying as close of attention to.
So listen, given that we are on the Tommy Hilfiger Live, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you're Tommy in the last few months, emphasized the concept of togetherness, of staying together, moving forward together, and we've been talking really about is it's important to connect, a connection with people, stay together. So what I ask is, why is it important for you to stay together, of being together, and what does it mean?
Well, it's important to stay together because at the end of the day, you can't make change by yourself, one, and you can't do anything by yourself. Your family, my family is my everything. My friends are my everything. And really just surrounding myself with people that I know really want to really have the same goals, have the same thoughts and everything as I do, and really just finding ways that we can help the community, help ourselves, help just in any way, whether it's like going and feeding the homeless. Like, it's been very hard to do charity work and stuff now during this time, but even just like whether it's feeding homeless, passing out waters, like a lot of people are protesting during these times, just finding ways that I can give back, but also doing that with my friends, doing it with my family, being able to come together in a way, like I said, that I may not have before. I've done a lot of things on my own, but like I said, you can't save the world by yourself. So I feel like it's a huge thing for not only like start at home, come together with your family, have those crazy conversations, have very honest conversations, start with your friends, and then work on your community and use your friends to build that group to work on your community and work on the world. So it takes one person at a time,
Yeah,
but we got to do it together.
I couldn't agree more, especially like in nowadays we're all connected. There's something more to being connected, like internet. There is
Mm-hmm.
an actual sense of being like more than just connected,
Yeah.
like actually together towards something. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something positive that came out of it, and it's great to like hear page about it as well. I think I mentioned earlier get to the of the technical problem. I was mentioning yesterday. Many of the Tommy followers asked a few questions, and as you know, like selected a few that we're going to answer.
Yes.
Uh,
Yep.
maybe why don't you let us know what the questions are, and then we can together answer them.
So one of the questions from the Tommy followers was, "What is your biggest inspiration?"
Cool. First,
Yeah, I'm letting you go.
so in my biggest, throughout my life, I've been inspired by, like I said, I like to read and learn, and so always inspired by figures who influence the thoughts of centuries, philosophers. But I think that it's important to recognize that we can be inspired by people who are not, you know. And I think it inspires me in like this that can be like people who every day, their job, friends, and their family, they stay together. They don't need recognition, and in a way, like see, because I'm an engineer. I've been an engineer.
See, I'm telling you, these are things people don't know.
Yeah. So like I am an engineer. Engineers are problems. Many people, engineers, science, really appreciate. We face big challenges as 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 a world community, as the but all these challenges, and there are people who work so hard to innovate, to come up with solutions, like new ideas, and these people know about them. They go into like the science, into like technology, on like every small invention and innovation contributes. For me, this is, people do their job. People are very pragmatic, want to find us. So this is
Yeah.
in general like my source of inspiration in life. This is
I'll
my
be very honest. I've recently been super, like, I've always been inspired by them, but very inspired by teachers during this time and moms. Because I feel like moms and teachers have had to go through such madness during this. I don't have any children, but my sister has kids, and just seeing, like, knowing that they're not going to school anymore, knowing that just everything is completely changed, having to build classrooms, having to find just families in general. I'm inspired by just watching them find different ways to keep these little adults busy and keep them learning during this time, keep them educated in everything that's going on. It's like, I couldn't imagine being a young kid right now going through this and not being able to just run around outside without a mask on. And it's just, it's so different. So one, it's the families that I'm like, all props go to you guys, but also teachers, being able to really find ways to keep their kids in tune, keep them paying attention on these Zoom calls. Like, I watch everybody day in and day out, and then still having time to work and working from home while doing all of this, while having everything going crazy in the house, but still focusing on their job. And all honesty, another like, not only the doctors and nurses that are out there working hard to fight and figure out what we can do to stop all of this, but I have to say, I really cannot thank my mailmen, anyone, like anybody in that business. It's just like their days continue. They're putting their lives at risk constantly, and all just to make sure that we're getting packages so that we can continue doing content at home, or getting care packages to and from our families, stuff like that. So it's just, I've gained a new respect for everybody who has to really focus on still helping the world go round when everyone's sitting at home and working from home. So
yeah. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. I actually fully
yeah.
agree.
And I will say I get about 10 packages a day. So it's kind of crazy. So I really, if
Yeah,
he's anywhere on here, thank you to my mailman and FedEx guys. You guys are amazing.
sure. That like that like you said, did their job. Uh, Definitely.
And then I have one, unless you want to read this question, I have one more question from the Tommy followers.
Yeah. Let's.
So this one is, how can we collectively change the world we live in?
Well,
You're like, I wasn't expecting that one.
I mean, I think it's like very much on the lines, like everybody doing their part, and everybody realizing that we're all in this together. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, not our that will move us forward, but what we have common. And the more we try to find common, the more progress we can make. And I think this is very, and I think we have this we have like so many people watching us. I think what would be interesting to also is what people think about it, you know?
Yeah.
That we are,
I'm like, everybody, I would love for everybody to let me know for sure. I'm like, if you guys can please tag both of us and also tag the Tommy team so we can see your answers, so we can repost, so we can respond. I just want to connect with you guys more. I know everyone's sitting at home or possibly in their office and trying to just figure out this and all come together in some type of way. So let us know how we can help. Let us know how you're helping, and let us know how you're really coming together during these times, because I'm interested.
amazing. Cool. I think this has been really fun and really in a way. So,
Yeah. I'm
uh,
like, hopefully we can catch up backstage again very
yeah,
soon.
yeah,
It's been crazy, but it has been amazing talking to you. I hope you take care, stay safe,
yeah. And
but enjoy everything.
cool. All right.
Hi,
So,
guys.
bye bye. Bye, everybody.